Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Soirée on Surf Avenue. Getting ready for the main presentation. At 10 o'clock, we will have some barbershop dancers. Hugs all around Cheryl. The Heptones you're listening to right now. We're upstairs at the museum. Can't you believe it? Miss Manhattan is slumming it down here in Coney Island this evening. Yeah! I'm manning the camera. Oh, you gonna be good? I know, right? You messed up with the lighting, right? Had it all set up. Had it all set up with a special lighting situation. As we get ready, as we adjust the lights here at Coney Island, USA. 5 minutes and the presentation shall begin, so thanks for tuning on in, folks. Enjoy the musical silence of the Heptones. Look at these classic bumper cars here. Good to see you, Norm from Bangor, Pennsylvania. Hello. Good to see you, William. Welcome on to the Soirée on Soirée Avenue. This building, Child's on the Boardwalk, turning 100 years old today. Good to see you, Nigel. 2 minutes till the presentation begins. Don't forget to share this out, invite your followers. What is not Periscope? What is this here? The paparazzi in full force. Paparazzi in full force. And the man that makes it happen right there, Dick Ziggin. you can come across. It's not professional at all. Good to see you, Ava. Who shows you more of New York than I do? For real, like, come on. Tequila! Who is really the #1 bass broadcaster in New York City? It's me. It's me. No, it's not. No, it's not. Welcome to Coney Island, USA, folks. The family assembles once again. I'm still wondering who Paperlight 93 is, but whatever. We won't talk about that. That's a Periscope thing, and Periscope is completely irrelevant here on YouTube. But let's enjoy the Soirée on Surf Avenue. Everyone's getting ready. Coming up, we're going to have a barbershop quartet later on tonight here, only on my YouTube. So get ready for that. Hugs all around to all the family. Cheryl, good to see you. Tequila! Everyone's dancing. They're dancing, baby. They're dancing, baby.
Periscope in?
No, we're on YouTube. Periscope is useless. Periscope is complete crap. Tequila! Yep, we're live on YouTube right now.
How many viewers?
No, only not too many, only 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention? And I would like to formally welcome you, all of you wonderful supporters of Coney Island, USA, to Soirée on Surf Avenue.
Hey!
100th birthday I am one of your hosts, Dick Ziggin, the founder of Coney Island, USA.
Yeah!
There was once just a gleam in my eye and a thought in my brain to start an art center in Coney Island. I did it with about $5 in my pocket. But to get to where we are here tonight took serious effort by the board of directors, by the staff, by the city of New York. And millions of dollars, ladies and gentlemen, literally millions of dollars have been invested in this venture by the city of New York and its wonderful Department of Cultural Affairs.
Yeah!
And that kind of funding for millions of dollars and care about a community and arts in a community only happens with dedicated leadership of public officials. So the fact that we own this building and this building is landmarked is specifically due to our elected local leadership.
Yeah!
So it is with great pleasure that I invite two of the best friends that Coney Island, USA has ever had to come up to the microphone and speak a few words. Ladies and gentlemen, our current city council member, Mark Traeger, and his predecessor, who put through the landmarking and the funding for the purchase as well as renovation. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking, together with the renovation, a tab that's at this point $5 million and growing because we're not done yet. Dominic Recchia, our former council member, and Mark Traeger, our current council member. Please thank all the heroes of this evening.
Thank you, Dick, and it's wonderful to see all these people here tonight. It's great. This building, this community would not be what it is today if it wasn't for the mayor of Coney Island, Dick Ziggin.
That's right. Yeah, yeah.
I really knew that because when I first got elected and I made Coney Island a priority, said we're going to revitalize Coney Island. People said, you're crazy. Nothing's going to happen. Okay? There was a chamber here. I met with them. They said, yeah, everybody tried, from electricity to this to that. One thing led to another. But it's groups like Coney Island USA that remained here during the tough times when nobody wanted to come to Coney Island. But they stayed here because they believed in the community. They believed in the culture. They believed in the history that was here. And that's what Coney Island USA is all about. So Dick and I started to work together. And the beautiful thing is because we're not always going to agree. But we have to discuss and talk and compromise and be open and transparent and just have great conversation and hold public hearings, give the community to hear what they have to say. But it was that day when Dick Ziggin comes in and said, you want to throw me out of my building? What are we going to do? I said, Dick, we're going to buy the building. He looked at me, are you kidding me? And I went to City Hall, Deputy Mayor Patty Harris, Kate Levin, we spoke to them, we had cultural affairs involved, and we were able to purchase this money with your taxpayers' dollars, because it was important for this building to remain so everyone in the future, in years to come, will know what Coney Island was about. These community-based organizations, what a lot of people do not understand, okay, it's the art community. It's the cultural institutions. It's the theaters. It is the local artists that will bring up the communities, and they are the economic engines that will bring our communities up to rise. And that is when I hear when I was the finance chairman, person negotiating the budget, we had some tough times. My good colleague here, who took over from me, who's continuing these great efforts, I wish I had the good times when he had it, okay? Because during tough economic times, we had to balance the budget, we had to make budget cuts. But we always had to make sure that what was important to our community remained here. And during these tough times, all right, a lot of people didn't believe what we were going to do in Coney Island. But Dick Zeigen needed to be part of the team. And that's why Coney Island USA is thriving. It's not only about the Mermaid Parade. Let's get that straight. It's more about the history. It's more about what we're going to do in the future. And I want to thank all the board members for supporting this great organization and raising the money that we need for that parade. And we have to continue to raise money because we're a community-based organization that needs to grow together with this community. So I want to thank everyone for coming tonight, but most of all, I want to thank Dick Zeigen for remembering the work that we did together. We landmarked these buildings. We made sure the funding, not only to purchase the building, but to renovate the building. And my colleague who took over from me is doing a great job here in Coney Island, picking up and moving it forward. It continues to support programs like this. It's important. It's important to understand that it's the artists that will make our community rise again.
That's
so,
right.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.
Yay!
Even though I'm a private citizen now, I'm still involved in the arts, and I want to thank my beautiful wife who's here tonight, Kim, because without her, I would not be the person I am today. God bless you all. Let's have a great time.
Yeah.
Let's give it up to Councilman Dominic Rickey.
Yay!
Mic drop.
Uh-oh.
So, interesting. This morning, got up early to head over to Fifth Avenue to march in the Veterans Day Parade.
Yeah.
God bless our vets, both past and present. But it hit me as I was walking into the parade on Fifth Avenue by 26th Street. I said to myself, I'm pretty far from Coney Island right now. And I also said, with my coat and all my scarves and gloves, this is not the Mermaid Parade right now. But I have to tell you, and I think my colleague and my friend Dominic hit on some important notes. When you think about Coney Island, and I look at this both as not just a local council member, but also as a former history teacher, someone who grew up in this neighborhood, would spend summers with my family and friends visiting Coney Island. When you think about this neighborhood, it's resilient people. Dominic talked about the challenging, tough times, the people that stood by through thick and thin. You think about all the wonderful amusements. You think about the beach, the boardwalk. You think about some great foods, the ballpark, the aquarium, just so many offerings. But how can you think about Coney Island without envisioning the mayor of Coney Island, Dick Zeigen?
That's right. That's right.
When I walked in, he congratulated me on my victory recently. And I said to him, congratulations on your victory as well. He's been reelected as the mayor of Coney Island.
Yay!
And I can tell you for a fact, he did much better than the current mayor of New York City.
Yeah!
Full zinger. But I just want to say, on top of the amazing investments that Dominic made here, both in Coney Island, USA, and also in our area, I was proud to kind of to help build on top of that. We put in some resources for the HVAC system here, and now we have to get in an elevator in this building.
Yeah!
And we're not done yet. We're not done yet. I am a big supporter, a friend of the arts, of history, of culture. I often complain to folks that, you know, people think that because we have Nathan's, and we love Nathan's, and because we have a great beach, that somehow we're, you know, we have all these rich culturals. This is one of the few powerhouse cultures we have here. We have to support them every step of the way. And there will be also I just want to, you know, give you a little bit of a heads up. There'll be a more formal announcement soon that we will be adding to our landmark family here in Coney Island.
All right.
Thanks to the advocacy of Dick and so many others, we will be adding very soon the famous Coney Island Boardwalk as a landmark.
Yeah!
Oh yeah.
So enjoy this beautiful, nostalgic, gorgeous ceremony. That jazz band is awesome too, by the way.
Yeah!
I walked in here, I'm like, it's like a scene from Boardwalk Empire. 100 years ago, World War I, 1917. Unbelievable. But again, congratulations. You have me as a friend, as a supporter, and I will always be with you. I'll always have your back. God bless you.
Yeah!
This is not worth the $5 million that Dominic gave, but this is a a small token of appreciation to Coney Island, USA, for being a cultural gem, an icon. You are recognized not just here, but really around the world. And thank you so much for the 100 years. Looking forward to the next 100. Congratulations.
Here, here! Here, here! Whoa, 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 whoa.
All right, boys, you were pretty.
Good to see you, Mel. Welcome to the Soirée on Surf. People that make Coney Island happen, right there, folks. Right there. 100%.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are here to celebrate the 100th birthday of this building.
Yeah!
And we have been talking about history, so let's talk about the secret history of
Whoa! Whoa!
May I have slide number 1? This building was built in 1917 when World War I was happening. When Coney Island was going through its major prominent growth spurt, let's say from 1890 to 1922. This building was built in 1917 in the Spanish style, and it was one of the prominent restaurants in the earliest American chain of restaurants, Child's. I would like to point out that when we go to Mark Traeger in the future and ask for more money to improve the facade, you will notice that on top of the building there's a light bulb sign that says Child's. Imagine a similar sign with the Coney Island USA.
Yeah!
And if you look carefully, there are 3 exterior chandeliers in the front and 1 on the side. And wouldn't it be awesome to put those lights back on? If you go into the gallery in the back room on the left, there is a display case that deals specifically with the building. You will see dishes, silverware, menus, and mementos from this building, all different time periods. If we could switch to slide number 2, please.
Oh, wow.
When the building was only 6 years old, the city initiated a reform movement in Coney Island to open up the beach access to the citizens of New York without pay. So the beach, which had been private, eminent domain, took public. Instead of having to pay a private business for access to get to the beach and the ocean, the city widened walks into streets. This building, 6 years old, this prominent building, would have been demolished, except they picked it up and they moved it over 60 feet. And that's how you move a building and save it. Slide number 3, please. In the 1930s, as New York entered the Depression era, the building looked a little funkier. They changed the color scheme. They sort of downgraded the elegance, and yet Child's Restaurant continued from 1917 into the early 40s. Slide number 4, please.
Uh-oh. Technical difficulties.
How about slide number 5?
There he is.
Slide number 5 is a detail of slide number 4. You can see the placement on the building on Surf Avenue. You notice the trolley tracks down the middle of the avenue in cobblestone. I love the chop suey sign to the left of the building.
Oh, wow.
But we're going to say goodbye to Child's Restaurant because although our Child's Restaurant and the Boardwalk Child's Restaurant, both of them landmarked by Dominic Recchia, coexisted from 1923 until 1943, eventually during World War II. Child's Restaurant closed, and if we could have slide number 6. The Falcon family turned it into the Bluebird Casino. As you can see at that point, that's when the damage was done to the eyebrows over the arch windows, which were covered up. But the Bluebird Casino was a trend-setting bar that was an early New York City integrated bar where both Caucasian and Black patrons felt comfortable mingling. In the 40s, it primarily followed the musical trend in Coney Island, which, believe it or not, was singing cowboys. But a little bit hipper, the house musician, the house piano player, was Champion Jack Dupree. And if you've never heard of him, he was a boogie-woogie barrel house piano player in the New Orleans style, very similar to Fats Domino. He worked here for several years. And one of Champion Jack Dupree's compositions, called The Nasty Boogie, was interpreted on film by Betty Page in the 1950s. And in the show you're going to see downstairs, which is themed to 100 years of entertainment, Chicava Honeychild will perform Betty Page's choreography to Jack Dupree's Nasty Boogie soon enough.
All right.
The Bluebird Casino, because of the financial realities, started dividing the building up and putting in additional tenants. there's a souvenir stand, the gift shop you can see on the right-hand side. And what is the staircase that you just walked up, at times they blocked the steps because there was no tenant on this floor. There were tattoo parlors. So went the Bluebird Casino. If we could get to slide number 7.
Didn't they have jazz there also at that point?
Yes, but primarily singing Cowboys and Champion Jack Capri. You can see on the side sign they emphasized the bar. It was a 60-foot long bar and advertised as Coney Island's largest bar. But slide number 8, the Bluebird Casino, if we could get to slide number 8.
Oh.
Number 8.
I will get a grant for new technology as well.
Yeah!
So the Bluebird Casino could not renew their liquor license because they, according to the family's own self-published family history, the Bluebird Casino would not pay off the cops, and they could not renew their liquor license. So David Rosen opened the Wonderland Circus Sideshow. Note the cantilever banner line, note the lights, note the window on the second floor that says "For Rent."
Yeah.
Representing this period of the Wonderland Circus Sideshow, where people like Bobby Reynolds, who a lot of you know about, began his career, and where CeeLo the Seal Boy did most of his performing. Our own Matt Frazier will recreate CeeLo's act from the 1950s in the showdown stores. During this period when there was a sleazy sideshow on the ground floor, they eventually rented the second floor to a sleazy strip show called the Surf Club. And many of you have been up here in family-friendly events without any idea in that display case behind the thermoses, there is a nasty mural from the 1950s of naked women, and there's another fragment in the back room opposite the studio. If you wonder exactly what it looks like, we're coming up on that, but first, slide number 9, please.
Hey.
So after Steeplechase closed in the early 60s and the economics changed in Coney Island, the building went through a series of arcade tenants. The Pinto Brothers had an arcade, and Coney Island's prominent pot dealer for over a decade, Jazz, was the last person to use the entire ground floor is one business, Jazz's Pinball Arcade. And if we can switch to slide 11. No, 10, I'm sorry.
Oh, wow.
You can see the building further deteriorating. Not only are the arch windows covered, but eventually the second floor windows right here were removed and replaced with plywood. Slide 11 now, please. So in 1996, Coney Island, USA lost the building on the boardwalk. Now Nathan's on the boardwalk, where we were for 11 years. And we moved to the building which had multiple tenants. So this is a shot, I believe, from 1997 or 98. Jazz's Arcade has closed, replaced by the RDN Enterprises Arcade, and then a Subway sandwich shop came in, and then we slapped our signs up, and the building looked terrible and had multiple tenants, but we had a new home. Slide number 12, please. So this mishmash helps to make the point about this event tonight is totally misnamed. This is not the soiree for 1208 Surf Avenue. This is 1200 Surf Avenue. Why does Coney Island call it 1208, you might say? Because before we bought it and we were a tenant, we wanted the swanky Surf Avenue address, not the nondescript West 12th Street address. And the only frontage we had on Surf Avenue was to the right of Subway, the door that brings you up to the museum, and that is 1208. So let's get this all straight, it's 1200 Surf Avenue.
Yeah!
Slide number 13, please. So, Sony Records did a photo shoot here and owed us $500, but by mistake sent us a check for $5,000. So I bought windows for the second floor. And we bought paint and started painting this floor. And you will see the deteriorated fragments that are the new woman behind the thermoses that Marie Roberts said that she would stabilize and restore. Paint job, new windows, and that's a former board member in the plate spattered shirt, Patrick Francis, going, this floor is so fucked up. But he patched it. So now we are going on to slide number...
Next.
Slide number next.
So in the back room, this is a fragment of the mural from the Surf Club. Many of you know Marie Roberts is a strong feminist, creative woman artist who restored nipples and pubic hair and long hair morphing into musical staffs and notes floating above waves. That's the kind of joint that this place is. So we would be happy to show you these restored murals and all of this luridness, but we do not display them to school groups. Slide number 15.
Next.
Oh, that is it. So 16. So
Yay!
the Enterprise Arcade moved out. The building was still owned by the furniture store next door, across the street, and the United States Army moved in, and we got along very well with the movie. Then, thanks to New York City Department of Cultural Affairs and Council Member Recchia, we bought the building.
Yay!
Slide number 17.
Yay!
Once again, it's all one business. It's a magnificent piece of architecture. We will be doing facade improvements 1 year soon, thanks to Councilmember Traeger, I hope. And the building, so you know, first of all, it's a steel frame building. It's not falling apart, even though the facade still looks funky. It's stable. It has a brand new roof. It has a brand new electrical system. It has a brand new HVAC system. We did have heat tonight, did we not?
Yeah!
Air conditioning in the summertime. These are not only creature comforts, this museum could not get permanently accredited without climate control. So it's not just buying the real estate, it's renovating the real estate. We owe everything to the wonderful city of New York We owe everything to our board of directors and all of you, our friends and contributors. We have a great entertainment downstairs. There's more drinking, more dancing, and a birthday cake and singing happy birthday.
Yay!
Thank
you. Good to see you, Guy Hammond. Well, got a history of the building where I get drunken all the time. Congratulations. 100 years young. Let me show you some. Let's hear some of the mural he was talking about. It's out here in the back. Let's make our way out here to the back. We will be here to hear the happy birthday for everybody. But so much fun out here. So much fun. You want to come out here. The museum is open every weekend. Every weekend. While it's cold, come warm up. See some of the amazing artifacts. And it's a spot that you don't get to go to when the museum is open. Marie Roberts' studio. And I see everyone's jumping in here because everyone wants to see the murals. Ooh, Dominic Recchi is in here. Everyone's in. This is the cool spot. This is the coolest and warmest room in the entire party. Right here. Let's see if we could see, let's see if we could find Miss Manhattan. Miss Manhattan is slumming unbelievable artifacts out here. Unbelievable artifacts. Don't want to show you too much because I want you guys to come here to the museum. I want you guys to come out here. That's the thing. You guys got to come out here. There's only one Coney Island. They have an absinthe bar set up. What?
Isn't that fabulous?
Isn't it amazing?
It's amazing.
All right, let's go downstairs. Show you what's cooking downstairs here. And then maybe get myself another beer.
All right.
So now we're going right down those stairs he was talking about. And I remember when they were only upstairs. Back in the day. Let's see what's cooking on downstairs now. Jumping down here. They're playing cylinder music. Take a picture in front of this thing for $5. Souvenir photo. And then everyone is dressed to the nines. Such a great party. Such a great time. All right. Oh, we're making another performance here. And look, it's Miss, wait, where is she? Miss Manhattan's here. She's slumming it here in Brooklyn. Kind of crazy. We're gonna have a barbershop quartet in a little bit. Oh, we do have a performance. I think we're gonna have a performance right now. This is great. We're playing cylinder music. We're playing old style music. Food provided by Kitchen 21. Wait, can you see that? Kitchen 21. They can't see that. You can't see that sign. But anyway, please believe me when I say Kitchen 21 provided the snacks. Now watch this. We're going to have some fun. We're going to have some fun right now. Here we go.
We are a band that was created 5 minutes ago. We're the Foggy Mountain Breakdown Big Band.
Can I interrupt your conversation for 1 moment? Just 1 moment, please. We'd like to introduce to you a song that is very dear to the hearts of the people here in Coney Island. But before we start, we need an assistant.
Yes, if someone could hold on to this prognostication device.
Whoa, Miss Manhattan! Miss Manhattan!
Miss Coney Island, ladies and gentlemen. All right, that's perfect. Miss Manhattan, ladies and gentlemen.
Yay!
All right, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and. Whoop. One more time.
Singing waiters. It's only a paper the moon, sailing over a cardboard sea. But would you believe if you believed in me? Yes, it's only a canvas sky hanging over a muslin tree. But it would be make-believe if you believe in me.
Without your love,
It's a honky-tonk parade.
without your love,
It's a melody played in a penny arcade. And it don't run for the world, just as phony as it can be. But it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me. Without your love, it's a honky-tonk parade. Without your love,
it's a melody played in a penny arcade.
it's a Barnum and Bailey world, just as phony as it can be. But it wouldn't be make-believe if you believe in me.
Hey!
One more, and then that is the beginning and end of the Foggy Mountain Breakdown Big Boy Band from Tacoma. From Tacoma, Eugene, Laura, Washington, California. All right.
Sydney?
How are you?
Well, get your coat, grab your very best.
I don't know the lyrics.
The one you wear on special occasions, like Easter Sunday or a bris. Everybody likes to look their best at a bris. That's just science. Well, if you feel your fingers tapping and your toes snapping, you may be experiencing an unfamiliar sensation we call happiness. Consult your doctor if your happiness lasts longer than the weekend. Well, I used to mope down Desperation Boulevard, arm in arm with my best friend, the blues. But I took all those negative feelings, pushed them into the pit of my stomach. My therapist says that's denial, but I don't believe it. What do you know? Dr. Florsheim of the famous Florsheim family. They make shoes. Help me out with these blues and renew my prescription to the sunny side of the street. And get your hat, leave your worries on the doorstep. Just direct your feet
On the sunny side of the street.
Well, can't you hear that pitter-pat? Now that happy tune is yourself. Life can be so sweet. On the sunny side of the street, I used to walk in the shade with those blues on parade. But I'm not afraid this rover crossed over. If I never had a cent, I'd be rich as Rockefeller. Gold dust at my feet on the sunny side of the street. Thank you.
That's what I'm talking about. Boy. Well, you said you want me to get a beer? I'll flip my seat around here. Miss Manhattan is here. I can't believe Miss Manhattan is here. All right. I'll take a draft. We'll have a beer. Unbelievable. All right, guys. 45 minutes into the video. Let's cut it short right here. We're going to come back with Barbershop Quartet and some more wackiness here at Coney Island, USA. As they're spinning the cylinders now. They're spinning the cylinders now. hearing my old-timey music. So I'll see you guys later, folks. Thank you so much. And I'll see you later, Mrs. Calabash. Wherever you are. L'chaim. Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's good. You're more than welcome, Guy Heyman. More exciting adventures to come, so hang on in there. Bottoms up, folks. I'll see you guys in a little bit.